Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello
Hi, Sarge.
there.
I've got Haru. We're gonna watch a movie because it's Halloween. It's Hell of Frickin' Ween.
Halloweeny.
Stream. So true. Hey, so true. Did you know that it's so true?
I've heard this.
I've heard this as well. I have also heard this. I also hear things. I hear them.
Mm, That might be a little offensive to deaf people, but
You know what? That's just what I hear. You know, I didn't say that you have to hear it. I hear it. That's all.
all right.
Am I having a stroke? No, I'm fixing a piece of my UI and trying to vamp while I do so and failing.
You're vamping over here.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch a public domain horror movie. Hey, real quick. Hey, real quick. Let me just
A
make
public
sure
domain
something.
horror movie.
A public domain horror movie. Let me turn off capture cursor on the on the movie scene on on the movie capture. This is something I do when it comes time for Halloween, baby. We're doing it
Let's
again
go.
because it was really
Yeah.
fun last year, and there's nothing stopping me from doing it because I own these movies, as do you. We're watching The Killer Shrews, which is a movie about dogs in very bad costumes designed to look like giant shrews.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to see this.
As a dog, I figured it was appropriate to have you on. The Killer Shrews was made in 1959, which is part of why it's public domain. They just did not renew the copyright. Directed by Ray Kellogg, probably not of the Kellogg family. I did not do any research on that. And
Actually
produced
related to the Kellogg that kidnaps Sean in Fallout 4.
Oh, true. And then produced by Ken Curtis and Gordon McLendon. It's starring a bunch of people you've never heard of in your entire life, and it's a good time. So let's get started, baby.
Heck yeah.
First in Alaska, and then
How's the volume?
steadily southward.
I can hear.
There were
I
reports
was
of
talking
a
to chat,
new
but thank you, Haru.
species, the giant killer shrew.
This is the best quality I could find it in. This is from the Internet Archive.
HD.
Yeah.
4K.
Subs? I don't know if it has any. No. Subs? No. Old movies don't tend to have subtitles coded in, unless the person who uploaded it in the Internet
really
Archive.
old.
Yeah, or unless the Internet Archive person uploading was very kind.
Ben Chapman.
Hi, Price. How's Haru's volume relative to me? I could turn Haru up too.
There's Ray Kellogg.
Okay, cool. Okay, so there is a black guy. I just want to let everyone know.
Oh, there's a lot of quiet out there.
They get a little racist with it.
Almost smell it, can't you?
We're just
No,
going to
but
be
I can
adults
feel
about
it.
this.
That pressure's dropped so fast, it's almost made my ears pop.
Hurricane's got different ways of telling you it's there. Where is it?
Dead ahead?
What's that mean to us?
My boy, that puts our port right in the middle of it. There's a cove on the lee side, though. We'll snuggle up close to the bluff and ride it out.
What about the bottom?
Well, the chart shows it's good holding ground. It's clay. You know something? If this thing had an automatic pilot, I wouldn't have to put up with you.
Then you wouldn't have nobody to chew out.
should be there in a couple of hours. These mills of yours keep running.
Awkward small talk
Look.
between coworkers.
Automatic pilots can't play Dixieland jazz on them engines like I can.
Just awful.
Just the best dialogue while driving straight towards a hurricane.
Ray Kellogg was in Leave It to Beaver.
Hey, Rook.
Good for him.
Rook, come here. Take a look. There she is, dead ahead.
There she is, dead ahead.
Man, that sure do look good.
Man named Craigus owns this island, doesn't he?
That's the name on the crate, Dr. Milo Craigus.
We'll unload tomorrow. I don't want this crap sitting high in that water when that
More
flood
like
hits.
Dr. Milo
Gonna
Cracker.
ride stern too with a lot of water under?
That's right. That sea won't make up in that cove. That wind will have her whipping around like a kite. Slip forward and break out the heavy weather hook. Shacklet, make sure it's free to run.
I'm out, Shaq.
Good.
I would like to know what the co-pilot here, like what the actor went on to do after this, if anything.
Mm-mm.
No, to be fair, that's probably true for all of his actors. If I'm being
Yeah.
Oh,
honest.
she'll ride like a duck. If she swings too far to starboard, we might have to take a check line to shore. Hey, Rook, take a slant up that trail. Now, that's a rather strange setup, wouldn't you say?
Look like somebody's getting rid of somebody, huh, Captain?
Maybe. Hard to tell.
Well. That guy's wearing a suit.
A little bit of green there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Craigus.
Color?
Thorne Sherman, have your supplies aboard.
That's good. Nothing wrong with Captain Ferguson, I hope.
Well, I wouldn't know. I just bought his run.
Oh, I see. Were you able
That
to
guy's-
fill our order?
Fucking stacked
Thing on
with
the list.
guns.
Here's the manifest.
Missing last week's supply has run us a little short, you know. Captain, after you
Who's
have
that
unloaded, I
guy,
have a
like
passenger
5
for
foot?
you. And Captain Sherman, this is my daughter Anne Craigus.
Hello. So
Woman.
you're the passenger.
That's right, Captain.
Oh, it's going to be nice having you aboard. I'm getting a little tired looking at Griswold. But
Griswold.
we're,
That's his
we're not
name.
leaving today.
We're not leaving
Back.
today.
We're not even unloading.
Ooh.
That load will cut the roll in half. You expecting an invasion?
Yes, animals.
Game or otherwise?
Animal.
Under certain conditions, it could be dangerous.
Smirk.
Hey, Ruff, you want to shake the kinks out? Limber up a little?
Not me, Captain Blight. You go right ahead and stretch your legs. That ship's gonna be bucking like a bucking bronc for long. Besides, I got some work left to do.
If you do come ashore, wear a gun.
Gotcha, Captain.
See, it's like for a 1959 movie, it could be a lot worse. Especially,
Yeah.
I think we're in Mississippi, Missouri, doing this movie.
Hmm.
It's one of those southern M states.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly where it was.
When I told you about the hurricane, you act like you didn't know anything about it. What's the matter? Your set broken down?
They're about the same,
Given up
Sarge.
communication for more than a week, Captain.
Can't it be fixed?
It's totally out of commission.
My assistant, Mr. Farrell, Jerry Farrell.
Jerry Seinfeld?
See, they're both connected to the Mississippi River.
Father,
It's
perhaps
true.
the captain would enjoy a drink.
Well, of course. Will you join us in a cocktail?
Well, I've never been known to turn down a drink yet. I'll be glad to accept.
Fine.
The music
case,
is
we'll have
very
martinis.
ominous.
Mario,
Yeah, it's
Sí,
laying
señor.
it on a little bit thick right now.
mix them, please.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nothing's happened yet. Why are we doing
Right
suspense
this way,
music?
Captain. Come in.
They're just gonna have some drinks.
Hey, there's some green.
More green.
Again, this is the best quality I could find on Internet Archive.
You have everything here you need?
Oh, we are self-sufficient here. We have cows for fresh milk and chickens for fresh eggs.
Would
We
do
even have saddle
chickens.
horses.
Sort of a world all your own.
That's exactly what I've tried to create.
Well, to each his own.
If you have to be isolated for your work, you've picked a lonely little island.
Excuse me, please. I think I'll change.
I'd imagine it's probably less than super preserved, like less than, like not preserved. In fact,
Well, she's a little worried because
the fact we have it is a
I'm leaving
miracle.
until tomorrow.
Well, I can understand that. But there's something else bothering her.
This guy.
Music.
It's Seinfeld. Hey, Jerry.
Radford? Radford? Radford, would you please step over here? I'd like you to meet someone.
Just a second, Doctor.
Just a second, Doc.
Go on for hours.
He's typing on the typewriter.
Dr. Bain.
There's no need to shout, Doctor. I'm right here.
I'd like you to meet Captain Thorne Sherman. This is my other assistant, Radford Bain. How do you do?
2 new litters since lunch, Doctor. Both support GT116.
That's good, but,
We can breed them to the 205 group in about 3 weeks. But I'd prefer to wait and expose about half of them to the Hoskins factor first. If you agree.
I love
Good
starting
idea.
conversations like that.
do you know there's a hurricane coming?
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Well, I
Hurricane.
don't suppose there's much we can do about that. Glad to meet you. Sherman?
Your
what?
fans on it.
He's got a helmet for hair. It's so shiny.
Yes, excuse Radford.
made
Anything
of
that does not
plastic.
concern this project does not get through to him.
Greasy
Brilliant
plastic.
mind. He would start at it if someone didn't remind him to eat.
Must be very interesting work. What's his field?
Biology. We specialize in genetics, heredity.
I'm afraid my interest doesn't run in that line, you know.
Yeah.
Think what would happen if you could isolate and identify the inherited factor in each gene.
Now, wait a minute. I'm afraid I'm not very good with pure research.
This is practical research. Generally, among mammals, the smaller the size, the higher the metabolism and the shorter the lifespan.
Is that right?
Well, I'm attempting to decrease the size while maintaining a low metabolism and resultant a longer lifespan.
For what reason?
Overpopulation. Not a problem now, but it will be in time.
I assume. With no evidence.
If we were half as big as we are now, we could live twice as long on our natural resources.
That's right, folks. He wants to shrink humans
Father,
to
may I
about half
speak
the
with you a
size.
moment? Will you please excuse us,
That's why he's so short.
Well, providing you drop the captain. I prefer Thorne.
No.
I love standing around and drinking.
Yeah.
Tell me something, Doctor. Has a hurricane ever hit this island
Hurricane.
before that you know of?
I wouldn't know. We have only been here 9 months, and this place has been unoccupied for years.
Well, have you ever been through one?
Only the fringes.
Well, this one's building up very fast. Pressure drops very quickly in the center. I'd advise you to get some doors and windows open in this place.
Ventilators on the roof. And if you'll freshen Anne's drink, I'll go and check them.
I'd be happy to.
Thank heavens you're right today.
I
Why,
have a
ration's getting
feeling
shorter?
the hurricane's
Oh,
gonna
it's more
play a
than that.
major role in
Much
this
more.
story.
Hmm.
We'll surely be able to
I don't
They've
think
save
mentioned
so.
it a
tomorrow.
few times.
Possibly. But
I
not
think
probable.
it's fake news.
Not till late anyway. Takes a long time for a sea like that to quiet down.
Well, if you're worrying about me, you needn't. I'm a good sailor.
Oh, I'm not worried about you.
She's a sailor.
We'll sail when the time's right.
Got them opened, all right. Well, Captain,
My
let me
captain?
freshen you a drink. One for the road.
More drinks! More drinks!
Not trying to
Let's
rush
go.
you, but it will be dark soon.
I've invited Thorne for dinner, Father.
Oh, I see.
True.
If you're not worried about your ship, you're welcome.
I'll take a rain check on that dinner.
If you wish.
Father, I've asked Thorne to stay.
Progress, Doctor.
Progress.
This is the
If only the
sole
movie would
survivor
progress.
Of Group 30. 28 months old today.
Well, that's equivalent to 140 years to us.
That's right. Yet it still maintains low metabolism without any sluggishness.
It's not the breakthrough, but it certainly sets our course. Radford, suspend series 52 through 96, and we'll concentrate on the rest.
What is that?
It's a Sorex cericidae.
Looks like a small rat. Smells like a skunk.
They have musk glands in their knees. And these little fellows are our subjects. They have a birth cycle of 10 to 14 days. And using them, we can establish traits. We can trace the progressions through a number of generations over a short period of time.
Well, how big do they get?
Drink when they drink? Oh, you would die.
That's enough.
Even if you were drinking water, you would die.
See, their muzzle is longer and thicker than the rat's. It extends over the lower mandible, see?
Does he bite?
Only when he's hungry.
Well, maybe you better take him. He doesn't know me.
All he knows is his next meal. He's just been fed. He'll be all right for another 8 hours. The shutter blew open. Radford?
I got it, senor.
Don't let that scare you. It's gonna get worse.
Storms always frightened her, ever since she was a child.
Tragic backstory.
They are not climbers. They are digging animals, like the mole.
You go to some guy's
They
house
eat
and he
only
starts
at night
telling you about
unless they're
shrews.
starving. And when they are hungry
This is
enough,
just your average
they'll
biologist
tackle anything,
experience.
regardless of size.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. If you leave 2 of them in a cage for 12 hours without food, the stronger will eat the weaker.
Like cannibals.
Precisely. You see, their intense activity requires a tremendous amount of energy. To supply it, they must eat 3 times their own weight in food every 24 hours or starve. Radford,
This has been Shrew
Radford.
Facts.
would you please take it?
He knows a lot about shrews.
Yeah.
I wonder what he does in his free time.
Some call them bone eaters. When the flesh is gone, they'll eat the bones for marrow. All
Shit.
they'll leave are
Ah.
teeth, horns,
I could use
hooves.
another martini. Do you mind?
More
Of
drinks!
course, my dear. I'll get you one.
More drinks, baby.
Let's go.
There you are.
True price.
Mario. Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
Por favor. Mario will show you to the bathroom. You'll freshen up a bit. Ye be el señor al baño.
Sí, señor. Sígame, por favor.
Excuse me.
He's not Italian. What the fuck is this?
What's with the furtive glances here?
Aquí,
The
señor.
director was just like, look suspicious.
Love to live on a shitty little island.
I wonder if they have
You got a
Wi-Fi.
problem too? ¿Qué pasó?
Nada. Nothing, senor. But you will leave on the ship tomorrow.
Well, I think that all depends on the wind and the sea, don't you?
Sí. Sí, señor. I don't know. Ah, you may joking. I feel the point. I've seen.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Now, if anybody else is concerned about my sailing tomorrow, why, you see, they feel the point too, huh? I don't like to repeat myself.
Okay, senor.
That guy's got an Elvis haircut.
Everyone had an Elvis haircut back then.
True.
But this movie has a lot of diversity in it. It has a Mexican guy and it has a black guy. And
Yeah,
I think that's
and
very.
a woman.
I think that's actually very progressive, actually.
I know, but I'm not saying that you created them, Jerry. I am saying that because
Seinfeld.
of your drunken stupidity in leaving the cage door open, you created the horrible situation that now exists.
Look, Ann,
Good
this
dialogue.
is a mistake any one of us might have made. And I'm getting a little sick of being called an irresponsible drunk. Now, believe me, I am.
That's exactly what a normal human person would say in
Excuse me.
conversation.
Do you think he sounds kind of like John Wayne?
Yeah, I can hear it.
It's the drunken slurred speech, I think.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And thank heavens you arrived today.
You said that before. What's the strain?
That don't make sense. Please excuse me. But it seems
Now
like
it's smoking
everything's
time.
coming to a head at once. I want to leave, but I want my father to go with me.
Well, then, why doesn't he?
We've discussed it many times, but he's adamant. I'm sure Jerry has a lot to do with this decision. He tried
I'm
to
Jerry.
convince me that the crisis will only last for a few...
Wow.
Wow.
This is certainly a cozy little scene. Might even be called intimate. Boy meets girl. and all-
Stop it, Jerry. That remark is uncalled for. What I do or have to say does not concern you.
I can't disagree with you more, my dear. I'm concerned with everything you
I'm
do,
with this
and
guy,
I
just
intend to
leave.
keep it that way.
Yeah.
Now, my book, an engagement isn't a casual
In
thing.
my book, it isn't either. And last night ended ours.
He's just like, I don't want to hear this shit.
I'd rather stand out in a hurricane. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna be the first to die.
Hey, chat. I hope you didn't like this guy too much. Hey, look.
Whoa! What are those?
What are those?
Run! Run! No! He fell! Can't climb that tree.
Oh, look at them. Good boys.
The lighting is so horrible, I cannot see what they are.
Yeah, they don't know how to shoot, like how to film a black person. I had to rephrase that because I bet they know how to do the first part.
Everybody in the world is scared to death of something.
That's
God.
evident. When they came at us last night, you knocked me down
Southerners.
getting inside the fence.
It's just that I can't stand them.
And I've discovered something I can't stand.
All right. But I advise you not to mention it to anyone.
I kind of like
I'm
her
gonna
acting,
complete these
actually.
experiments with your
Not
father
this.
regardless of
This is
anything.
bad.
You understand that? Nobody is going to take this chance away from me.
No. But the way she was like, I found something
That's
else
gotta
I
be
can't
good.
stand.
Checking the
It's
weather.
like, what the
aren't you?
fuck? She's like trying to do like an accent of some kind? Is she like hiding an accent or something?
Time for dinner.
Also, I just realized how tiny her waist is in that dress.
Oh yeah.
That's like a proper hourglass. Meanwhile, this guy's dying.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see what's going on in that brush.
You should have picked a different tree.
Isn't he using a revolver?
Yeah.
Didn't he run out of bullets like 5 shots ago? And he's dead. Survived 20 minutes.
Also, guess what? Bam.
Well, a miss as good as a mile, I always say.
You know, if one of those trees crashes through, it might just
Look,
knock
honey,
the whole...
any tree on this side of the house will fall away from it, so just relax. But I think I'd better go back aboard. I don't think I'm not grateful for your hospitality. I am.
He's so fucking drunk.
Thorne, your ship is safe. Please, stay here with me.
Why? You scared or lonesome?
Both.
I'll take a rain check on it.
Thorne, you can't leave. No one opens that gate after dark.
Well, who's gonna stop me? You?
Well, this.
Boom.
No one opens that gate at night.
Now, look, I don't ask questions because it's against my principles. But wouldn't you like to explain that?
All right. Sit down and I will.
Give me the gun.
Sure.
Not very
Okay.
becoming anyway.
You believe in fairy tales?
Well, I'm a little old for that sort of thing, but what'd you have in mind?
Well, I'll tell you about one. A true fairy tale. And you're right in the middle of it.
What's the point of the fairy tale
Have you
metaphor if
ever
you're really
heard
going
of
to
a
say it's a
shrew?
true one?
As in
Yeah.
the taming
No,
of
the
the...
animal. Bradford called him Sorex cericity when he showed you one.
Oh, then shrew must be the common name for those cute little animals.
Cute. That's the last word you can use to describe those little monsters. They're the
Yeah,
most
she's doing a
horrible
little
animals
accent.
on the face of
That's
the
cute.
earth. As Father told you, they breed within 3 weeks after birth. Their lifespan is
Yeah, I
around
know
1
what
year.
your father told me, but what's that got to do with me opening that gate?
There are 200 or 300 giant shrews out there. Monsters weighing between 50 and 100 pounds.
50 to 100. Wait a minute, you must be kidding.
I'm definitely not kidding.
Those were not 50
That's
to
as big
100
as a
pounds.
full-grown wolf.
And what's more, they are beginning to starve.
More like maybe like 40 to
No wonder
70.
you didn't want me to go out
Yeah.
there. Thanks for saving my skin.
Well, I'm sorry I had to threaten you with a gun. But I didn't know how else to stop you.
Oh, it was very effective. But all you had to do was tell me about it.
Well, I hoped I wouldn't have to. But you changed everything when you started to leave. And I had to stop you some way.
You say there's 200 or 300 out there?
Ann. That's right, Captain Thorne. And if you'd stuck with your rowboat and played captain instead of trying to play detective, you wouldn't have to worry about how many are out there, would you?
That's enough, Jerry.
Jerry!
What's wrong, Ann?
Well, Thorne decided to leave. To dissuade him, I started to tell him about the shoes.
The shoes?
You might as well know the whole story as half of it. I guess we're all a little jumpy, Captain.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
6 months ago, we managed to isolate the pack to control in size. 2 litters were born. 6 individuals we kept for study. They were about the size of buckshot at birth. But the rate of growth was abnormal. They continued to grow. They were mutants. But they inherited all the negative characteristics of their breed. Somehow they managed to escape.
Doggy.
But a month later, we saw one of their offspring.
This is very clearly dog
They will
teeth and not a shrew.
We did everything in the world to exterminate them, but no apparent luck. Then we haven't seen any. Since daylight neither blinds them and they forage only at night, when they're starving. But the fact that 2 of them charged Ann and Jerry at the gate last evening indicates that the available food on the island is nearing depletion.
Then what, Doctor?
They will exterminate each other. It'll take a couple days.
What do we do during that time?
Stay indoors and wait until it's over.
Amazing.
Uh-oh.
Get some
Oopsie.
wires glued down on the transformer.
I'm sorry. I'll get some lamps.
Why don't one of you go outside and fix it?
Mario!
Sí, señor.
There's a lantern in the pantry. Light it and bring it in here.
Oh god, is the other minority gonna die?
Bradford, light all the candles you can find.
All right, I will.
Where's the generator?
Outside. Can't get at it at night.
Here, let me help.
Nice knowing you, Mario.
The lantern will give you all the light you need. I will join you shortly, Jerry.
Jerry!
Well, Jerry, I felt she was sincere and made sense from her standpoint.
Wanting her father to leave the island with her makes sense? Would be much better for the project if I went with her for a few days. As a matter of fact, I think I'll talk to the doctor about that. That might be the answer. And another thing, I don't take much to this Thorne Sherman. He looks to me like the type that'd try anything.
That left-handed dinner invitation. That was just to keep me here till after dark, wasn't it?
I wanted you here tonight. I thought something terrible was going to happen.
Well, you still feel the same way about it?
Not as much. Not since you're here. I know everything.
His face looks like it's made of Play-Doh.
Yeah. Horse!
I love an open fire, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
The wind has a lonesome sound.
Giant shrews nipping at your toes.
Like in Sweden, we don't have a wind this strong. You're a strange man, Thorne. I never met anyone like you.
You don't know him.
Oh?
You seem so disinterested.
He's so bored.
Aren't you the least bit curious? Don't you wonder about the unusual things around here? The guns, the fence, the shattered windows, my
Nope, he
accent,
doesn't care.
anything?
The accent.
I'm only interested in
Very
anything
clearly
that
hinting,
concerns
hey, we're
me, and I do
Nazis.
something about it.
Did you know that we're Nazis?
You're gonna sail with me tomorrow, whether your father intends to or not.
Did you wonder why we didn't invite the black guy inside?
Thorne, no! Father, Brad!
Just leave the door open. Great, awesome.
Well,
Watch out for Jerry. He's wiry.
I couldn't take a chance. He's fool enough to.
Don't be stupid. I had no intentions of going out there, opening that gate. Now somebody needed it. Did you hear it, Doctor? Sound like a human voice.
that was an amazing punch.
The livestock. The shrews got into the barn.
Well, goodbye, horse.
A horse, of course, is of course a horse, unless it's killer shrew food.
What was it, Father?
The livestock.
Did Mario forget to bar those doors?
No. I put them in the barn myself. They couldn't get through the wood doors. They dug through the dirt floor.
Let me ask you something, Doctor. How could you expose all our lives, yourself included, with those things
Lives.
out there? All you had to do was get the Coast Guard or the Navy to come in here and burn them out. Those things
Let me
are
get that
loose.
drink.
Any unusual experiment can produce unusual results. That's why I chose this island. It's isolated. Miles of open water in any direction. Our project is privately financed.
By the Nazis.
It's not a problem for the government or military. And the world is in no danger.
Just us.
This species does not swim. And as far as the shrews are concerned, this island is their world. Very soon, right here on this island,
Blink.
Yeah, I'm
blink.
gonna
going to be
call
a miniature
bullshit.
reproduction of an overpopulated world. And you'll
Blink.
see the importance of what we're
Blink.
working to avoid.
I'm not concerned about all this theory. What I'm
Blink, blink,
concerned
blink,
about is
blink.
our lives.
There'll be ample time
Blink,
to
blink, blink,
panic
blink,
when they
blink,
run out
blink,
of
blink,
food
blink,
and go on a 24-hour forage.
How do you know they haven't already?
That's possible. Their main diet has been the small animals on the island. That source could have been depleted 18 or 20 hours ago.
Do you know exactly how much small animal there is on the island?
There's still some food on this island before they reach the crisis.
Where?
That guy, Jerry.
Don't worry about them digging in here. The floors are tile.
But the walls aren't, Doctor. They're adobe. It's better be on that boat.
You may be right.
He's like,
You can
oh,
reach
right,
your
we're
boat in
fine.
daylight. The shrews will gorge themselves on
Give me another
livestock.
one.
That should keep them lethargic for several hours.
There's no sense looking at the dark side.
And there's no sense minimizing a serious situation. It leaves you completely
Give me that
unprepared
drink.
to cope with it.
You-
We certainly can't make it tonight.
Let me fill it up.
Maybe tomorrow. I haven't.
We-
We'll get some sleep tonight.
The solution to this,
We'll
more
walk an hour
alcohol.
and a half apiece. Doctor, you go first, and then Radford, Mario, Jerry, and then me.
Mario.
Shutter all the windows. Make sure they're locked good and tight. Check all these walls.
Windows.
Come on.
No, I think I'll stay here by the fire. I feel safer. I couldn't stand it in that room alone.
All right, as you wish. But try to get some sleep.
I will.
Sip.
You want some drink?
Almost welcome to 3 a.m. Hey, it's Mario. Just want to see what time it is.
Get a better flashlight.
Senor Farrell, here is Mario. You are next to make the patrol, no?
Sure, Mario. Come on in. I've been waiting for you to finish. I must have dozed
This
off. You
dude
kinda
has been
startled me.
drinking nonstop all
Sit
night.
down. Here. Have
Yeah.
a drink. It'll help you to relax.
Gracias, señor.
Sit down. Just a while. You just checked every room in the house, didn't you?
Sí.
Fine. You're a good man, Mario. A man that can be trusted.
Unlike me.
Oh my god.
You know what I've been thinking about, Mario?
You want to get married?
Anne and that captain. You and me.
Literally.
Imagine an intelligent girl like her going for a common sea tramp like him. I
God,
know
this
why.
actor is so great
You
at
do
being
too.
drunk.
In case anything goes wrong, she's looking out for her own hide. That's why I keep thinking about you and me.
In love.
Anything goes wrong, we're gonna outlast them all.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa.
As the film not able to handle the homoerotic tension going on in that scene.
I'm going to trust you to take my turn at patrolling the house. But when you finish, don't wake the captain. Come back here and get me. See, I'll probably feel good enough by then to take his turn. Okay, Mario?
Sí.
Okay.
He's like, God damn it.
Oh my god. Now Mario's gonna die.
It should have been Jerry Seinfeld. What do you mean? It's definitely a shrew.
It's clearly a shrew. You got the shrew expert here.
Senor, it is Mario.
Oh, Mario, come on in. What is it?
There is a big raton in la bodega.
A shrew in the cellar?
See, I hear him singing down there.
Well, how did he get in?
The store break out the kitchen window, but I close it off. He went down there.
Why should he go down there?
The food for the little ratones. I put it out to frost. They love it.
What, did you tell Jerry?
No, senor. Here is your turn next. Here is una luz. We kill him, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's go kill him.
Had to think about it for a second.
Ann, wake up. A shrew got in. It's all right. He's down in the cellar. Now, we're going down after him. But I don't want you to let anybody open that door till I tell you to. You understand? Good girl.
This is
Okay,
just
just
a
a crack.
perfect movie for me. We got dogs, people saying good girl, homoeroticism.
Okay.
Shrews. Everyone knows how I love shrews.
Yeah, shut the fucking door.
You take that side.
Oh, the orchestra is having a real fun time.
Could the owner of the white sedan please turn off your car alarm?
Mario?
Aquí. You see anything? I see where he was. I do not see where he is.
Cuidado.
Si, senor.
These guys are
I will be careful.
horrible at looking for a shrew the size of a dog. Oh my god. Best special effect.
And he also got busy.
See, he's not dead. Everyone in chat, be ashamed of yourselves. Thinking they're going to kill the only other person of color left in the movie. Okay, I'll be dead this time.
You all right down there?
Amazing.
Doctor, get down here, quick!
Shoots off his balls.
Mario. He's dead.
I fooled you all.
Yeah. I got this on him right away. He couldn't have bled to death.
Might as well let go of it. Won't do him any good now.
What could have killed him?
I'm not certain. Till the autopsy.
Hemotoxic syndrome.
This guy's just a scientist in every field.
We'll know after pathology.
Doctor, that's not the same animal you showed me. That's a monster.
As I said, they are mutants. In controlling the size factor, we seem to have crossed some of the other characteristics.
Well, you certainly did a good job of
Turned them into dogs.
I've known that for some time, Captain. you please give me a hand with Mario? Bradford, bring up the animal.
You don't have to drag the blood all over the place.
Yeah.
An extremely high poison content in the shrew's saliva.
Now compare it with this. Careful count isn't necessary. Any indication of the same poison in Mario's blood will give you the answer.
Yes, you're right.
I think it's pretty safe to assume it, don't
Look,
you? Anyways, it's
Yeah.
not poison, it's venom.
Brooding about it's not going to do
Yeah,
any good.
he's terrible at being a scientist.
Now, why don't you try to think of something else? Tell me, what do you do around here? Are you a scientist?
I'm a zoologist.
Oh, that's the study of animal life, isn't it? Well, do you specialize? What do you specialize in?
They died. Well, I had a hand in this, too. And I'm partly to blame. But this ends it. If we ever get off this island, I'll never have anything to do with it again.
What will you do?
Live normally, like normal women do. I mean, you see, it seem a little dull after the life I've been living. But rather dull and alive than excited and...
I'll take a dull, alive woman every time.
That's the only criteria. You're not dead? Good.
Say, Thorne, the autopsy has proved what we suspected. Several weeks ago, I concocted the most virulent poison I could with the materials I had at hand. And we put it out as bait. Mario was killed by poison.
Doctor, I wonder if you thought the system of the Sorex enabled them to assimilate that poison. It remained in the salivary glands of their jaws. Isn't that wonderful? Well, I am sorry. Of course, I always speak from the clinical point of view.
Well, don't you have something to counteract that poison?
Comedy.
Once Mario
Hello,
was
Kay.
bitten, I'm afraid there's nothing anyone could have done.
Do you
This
like Killer
indicates
Shrews,
that
Kay?
We cannot afford to get even so much as a scratch from these animals. They're more poisonous than snakes.
What, do you think they're all affected?
Best way to find out is let them all bite you and see which bite you die after.
We might just all get that chance, Jerry. You included.
Yeah, shut up, Jerry.
Doctor, I've closed all the doors in the house. I suggest we do the same thing with this hall and this lab. It'll cut down the chances of getting in the front of the house. I think if we keep a close watch on those walls and windows in there, we might make it till daybreak.
The walls are 2 feet thick. Do you think they have a chance to dig in?
Of course there's a chance. Anywhere that plaster's off, that adobe's as soft as mush where that rain hit it.
This guy's terrible at being a scientist.
Da-da-da! Hey, look, they're doing the thing.
Hey! We got a bunch of dogs in the house.
Who let the dogs out? Who? Who?
It's not a bad idea, Doctor. But here's another possibility, Doctor. It's very light out. It's going to be daylight soon. We'll take the shrew that killed Mario and throw it over the fence and use it for bait. If they show up for it, of course, they'll run for the boats out. But if they don't, then I'll go down and have Rook lay to with a lighter. Then I'll return to the bend and the trail and give you the all-clear signal.
Sounds fine, Captain.
Good, then you explain it to the rest.
Yes, I will.
I don't feel like explaining it. That's it.
He's like, oh, they were all just here. I'm sure they heard it.
Well, the bait's been out for 20 minutes. Nothing's touched it.
Yep, just everyone go outside.
No, we're gonna look first. I love you now. He's like, you're not booze. I don't love you. You're not booze.
But I'm gay.
Even the wind has gone down. Isn't that wonderful?
I'm afraid it's not over, my dear. It's just a lull. There'll be a lot more.
He's right. I'll be back at the bend shortly. Now, you watch for my signal. Huh?
You can't go alone.
I'll go with him.
Not you, Father. You haven't even fired a gun. Take Brad or Jerry.
Sure, I'll go. Then you'll be sure of getting the signal.
Okay, maybe not Jerry. Get Brad Ratman on the case.
Alright, chat, put your bets in. Who's the next person that's gonna die?
Yeah, spend all your channel points deciding who's gonna die first. I don't have a poll system in place with my channel points. They're not official Twitch channel points. I can't do that shit. The audio's getting a little distorted here.
Don't shoot that gun unless you have to. We've only got 20 rounds altogether.
I know that as well as you do.
Yeah, I know. It's just expositing for
Sherman.
the audience.
You stay away from her.
You have that gun pointed at me?
Right at the middle of your back.
If I turn around and see that gun pointed at you, I'm gonna kill you.
Problems without worrying about Ann.
I'm telling you, stay away from her, or when the shrews get through with you, they won't even find the buckshot.
Hey, Kiva!
Dude is terrible at holding someone up at gunpoint.
He's terrible at everything. Just leave him there. He's shrew food.
Here they come.
Where's this gift?
I'll follow that check line. I gotta find him.
Since last night, you won't find much of him.
Would you shut up?
I'm not going back.
You're what?
I'm staying here.
All right. You suit yourself, but if I were you, I'd swim out to that boat.
Can't swim. Then stay here.
Can't swim.
Wait a minute. You gotta give me a gun.
Give
No.
you a gun.
Last time I gave you one, you almost shot me.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
This is the gun we had on the boat. They don't leave much, do they?
Sherman, we gotta make a deal for it. What is it?
Shh. They've been trailing us on both sides.
Where? I didn't see anything. Look, Sherman, you gotta give me a gun.
Well, alright.
All right. Whatever you do, don't you run. And you stay in front of me, because I don't trust you.
Okay. Bubadoo, 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 bubadoo.
They're coming!
Gun. There goes one. Dude's got hops.
The Shrews were out there. I couldn't take a chance.
Kill him. Get his
The
ass.
Shrews.
Bam! Bam! Batman! Batman! Batman!
Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Get back.
Do one more. Oh! From the top rope.
Throw him to the Shrews.
For heaven's sakes, Doctor, stop him!
From the top rope. Bam!
I'm gonna dramatically put my glasses on.
Anyways, anyone want some booze?
All right, didn't he have it coming, or didn't he?
What happened out there?
Oh, nothing much. Jerry just tried to kill me twice in the last 5 minutes.
You know, your average Tuesday.
Rook came ashore last night. He's dead. This all was left. Won't do us any good. It's got no ammo.
I'm deeply sorry, Captain. I wish you had followed your orders.
Look, Doctor, you casually mentioned animals. You didn't explain to us what we were facing out there.
You have every right to feel the way you do. My mistake was only mine. It was one of judgment. I didn't know about the hurricane. I didn't anticipate the effect it would have on the Shrews. I thought the house would be safe through the crisis.
How could you expose your own daughter? How could you expose Anne to that?
She was going to leave last week, but the boat didn't come.
Yeah, he's honestly not the doctor, the main character guy. He's actually one of the best actors in here.
Yeah.
Anybody else care for one?
But also,
Here's some coffee.
I'll make some.
Thank you, Eddie.
He's just here for the
Creamy
drinks.
sugar.
Well, they're dead.
Slam the door!
You all right, Doctor?
He just ripped my trousers, that's all.
Are you sure that's all there is?
I'm completely aware of it, Doctor.
No, the zombie did not bite me.
go down some more.
He's not drunk any water. It's all been booze.
That's why he's acting this way.
That was a stupid waste of ammunition. Every one of them a clean mess. There's still 4 of them in there.
How did they get in?
Like, why did this guy lie about being dead?
Because he wanted to type that last thing out.
He's dead.
No shit.
Oh, hey, look.
They're digging. What did he type? What were his last words? What are we gonna put on his
Every
tombstone?
symptom and reaction. Right up to the moment of his death.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Jerry, tear down one of those drapes and cover him up.
Sure. Craigus will cover Ann, and I'll cover him.
You'll cover me, but who'll cover you? Shut up! When you get on that man, I'll sway for the shit. Shut up!
Hey, one more.
Now you stop sniffling and think. It'll take a tank to get us out of here.
Surely the sofa will stop it.
Yeah.
It won't take them long to dig around this.
You're right. No telling where else they're digging, too.
They always gotta double tap these guys.
Yeah. Gotta make sure they're dead.
Hey!
Come on, Patty.
Hi, I'm here.
There's not enough stuff here to barricade those walls. I'll tell you, we'll pile some of those crates up over there. That roof's our last chance. Here, help me, Doctor.
So, shrews don't actually go, do they?
I mean, I don't know, these are mutant shrews.
That's true.
The scientist said so. He surely knows what he's talking about.
Anything that doesn't make any sense or looks bad, that's actually just because it's a mutant.
Yeah.
Doctor, yes. Use these chemical drums as tanks. Individual tanks. Here, I'll show you. Right. Stand down here.
All right, how many more people are dying, chat? We know there's more people dying. How many more? Numbers. I want to see numbers in chat. We have 4 people left. How many of them are dying?
It'll work. But these drums are too tall for the base. If the shoes don't push us over, the wind will.
Not if we lash them together. Huh? All right. Hey, are there any more around here?
Only that one over there.
Remember, this movie was made in 1959, so keep that in mind as you're calculating your score.
Yeah.
What purpose will that serve?
Hey, get that out there. We'll work on it. Make that even better.
Just pretend you're busy.
Let's quickly do some welding here. Maybe, let me get my goggles on here before I weld.
Put it on that latch so we can read from the ground.
Burn it. This scene is too cool to show you, so.
Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
They're literally just doing this for like several minutes. Don't trip on the cardboard box, buddy.
All right, we're all set. Look, it's going to be rough, but we should be able to duck walk to the beach. Where's Jerry?
There's a lot of them out there. I can see them. I'm not going.
Look, come down here. That wind will blow you right off that roof.
I told you I'm not going. I'm staying here.
We got to get them down here somehow.
No, we don't.
You can coax them down here.
Jerry,
Leave.
Jerry, please come down with us.
No, Ann, they're
He's been useless this entire movie. Just leave him.
He's not responsible for himself. Got to go now.
Oh, okay. Never mind. See ya.
Let's leave him. Nice knowing you.
All right, Doctor.
All right.
Now hold it up.
So is he planning to stay on the roof for like days?
I guess.
Everybody ready?
I don't think he has a
I'm gonna open
plan.
that gate.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, here they come.
Ah.
Hold on! Hold on!
How is this the finale? Well, you know, this is the only way to stop shrews.
Yeah.
He's like, oh damn, they're gonna make it. Fuck.
Watch them all die, and he's actually the smart one.
That shot is actually pretty good.
Yeah?
That shot of him like up there going like, what the fuck?
Your side's dragging. You want to rest? You tired?
Mira, Goffin. Abriu andar a caneta inteira.
Didn't catch any of that.
She says she's all right. She's keeping her eyes closed.
All right, keep your eyes closed. They can't get at you through the slit.
I think she was speaking another language, perhaps.
Yeah, I think she was.
Maybe German, because she's a Nazi.
This empty drum is too heavy for her. I can barely hold up my side.
Well, if you hadn't spent the entire night drinking alcohol.
All right, you walk. I'll drag for a while.
What?
Listen, don't let their head get under. They'll flip us over.
Well, they're gonna walk, Sarge. They're just not gonna hold the fucking thing. He's gonna drag the barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this idiot. He could have just stayed on the roof the whole time. What a donk. So true. Boom, 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 boom.
And he's dead. Alright, chat, 3 left.
3 left, chat. That's 1 down.
Oh, alright, she's done for.
Check your foot.
No, my foot is free, but he got my boot.
Is there a scratch?
No, not a mark.
Ooh, she's wearing snake boots. Or shrew boots.
Dead.
Keep moving. Let's go! Let's go!
God, I don't think
What?
Son! Quick, son!
Quicksand?
Son, we're close!
We'll hit the water soon. It doesn't sound like they're following us anymore.
We better work deeper.
I'm about drowned out.
Okay, let's swim for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't made it to the boat yet. Okay, now they have.
Watch there be a shrew on the boat.
We are nästan runt båthuset. We are safe, aren't we? I mean the storm.
Oh, sure. She rode out the first half all right, and that's always the roughest. Anyway, riding an anchor, I'll get a chance to learn a little more about that Swedish accent.
In 24
It is in
hours,
Swedish.
there'll be one shrew left on the island, and he'll be
A little bit further north there, bud.
An excellent example of overpopulation.
Well, you know something, Doctor?
What's that?
I'm not going to worry about overpopulation just yet.
Bazinga!
Just line to end the movie on.
Perfect, no notes. Incredible line to end on.
I'm not gonna worry about overpopulation just yet.
Oh boy, what do we all think of that movie?
That was incredible.
Well, it's a classic. Killer Shrews is a classic of trash cinema. It's just incredible stuff.
It just goes to show you don't need more than 7 actors to make a good movie.
or a budget of more than $10.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If you think about it, 20% of that cast was ethnic.
That's true. Also, the budget would have to be more than $10 because of all the alcohol. It wasn't even a full. It was an hour long. It's just a clean in and out. You're done.
Remember, this is 1959 we're talking about.
There ain't no standards yet.
We don't have Avengers Endgame running for 3 hours or fucking, like, I don't know, what's the longest movie? Like Lord of the Rings director's cut or something? I don't know.
The longest movie is the Soviet Union's version of War and Peace, which is a 12-hour movie.
Oh my!
That might not be
God.
the longest movie, but that's the longest movie I know of. Well, that was a lot of fun, but it's done now. But
yeah.
I think because it's the Halloween season, we should really just take some time real quick to go over the basics of Halloween safety, don't you?
Oh yeah.
What?
There's one magical, haunted
85
evening
hours
each
long.
year
That's crazy. That's
when
insane.
all the scary creatures come out to prowl through every neighborhood. But here's the scariest
I just realized
monster
this
of
short
all.
is going to get me copyright claimed
Do
on
you know
YouTube.
why?
Whatever.
This little witch doesn't know it, but she's taking some frightening chances of being hurt. Maybe badly hurt. Her costume is very, very dangerous. Can you see the things that make it dangerous?
Can you, chat? Name all the
What
things that are
about
dangerous
that
about this
mask?
costume.
She can hardly see through those tiny holes for her eyes. If you were wearing that mask, here's what it would be like. You can see straight in front of you, but unless you happen to turn your head, you wouldn't see that car coming as you start to cross the street. You could be
VR.
run over. And unless you look down, you can't see that you're coming to a curb. Ow, that hurts.
What a
It's
shitty
bad
candy
enough to
bag.
take a tumble on hard pavement, but it would be even worse to sprawl out on the street in front of a car coming. Now let's imagine that we're in that car. Can you see her clearly?
I can see her head.
Why not? What is there about her
Because of her white
costume that
flesh.
makes it hard to
Really
see
now.
her? As the driver of a car or truck,
Could you
might not see
stop
her
picking up
until
those
it's too
peanuts
late.
and just go?
And that's really scary. Before we think about some ways that the little witch could see and be seen better, let's take another look at her costume. Whoops, down she goes again.
She did that on
It seems as if
purpose.
she's collecting more bumps and bruises than candy tonight. Let's see if we can help her, shall we? And by helping her, maybe you can learn some things that will help you stay safe at Halloween. First, you need to turn back the clock and start this whole evening over again. One of the problems with this costume is that it's too long. It's too easy to trip over a long, full skirt.
Tell this woman she's a terrible mother.
So we can shorten the skirt. You should always shorten any skirt, pants, slacks, or cape that is too long or floppy. Now, the broom. That's a clumsy thing to carry, and it's something that you're likely to trip over in the dark.
I think brooms are meant to be
It's
used.
usually
so they
easy to
help.
shorten brooms, or round off the sharp points of pirate swords and other costume
shitty
parts that can trip
swords.
you or scratch you.
You're cutting up a
Cardboard
lot.
brooms and swords are usually safer than wooden ones. But it's safest not to carry anything like that in the first place.
Don't carry anything.
Now what
Just
else
have
might we
boring
change on this
costumes.
costume to make it safer? What about that color? Remember how hard it was to see the little witch because of her dark costume?
How
by
should we
dark
fix this,
night?
narrator?
We should always wear light, bright colors on the street at night so drivers
Oh.
can see us. What about this color?
Oh yeah,
A
that
white
makes
costume
sense.
makes an
So,
unusual, different
white
kind
witch.
of witch.
That's pretty neat.
Who's more likely to be safe on Halloween night.
It's, from behind it might
A good
evoke
way to
some
make
imagery.
any costume
Oh, well, you're
easier
just gonna
to
add
see at
red to
night.
it? Oh.
Decorate it with reflective tape.
Okay, well.
Oh dear.
Well,
oh my
Some
god.
I don't-
costumes come with reflective material.
I don't know about
already
this one,
attached to the cloth.
Chief.
Here's what it looks like to a car
Um,
driver. It's easy to see, even on the darkest
Things
night.
are looking a little Ku Klux over here, if you catch my meaning.
And while you're putting reflective tape on the costume,
Jesus Christ.
you should also add some of it to the bag or container you'll use to carry home your candy. Some special Halloween sacks are treated with
Say no to
reflective
clowns.
material when they're made. And it's a good idea to write your name, address, and phone number on the sack.
Yeah, just
in case there is an accident.
just put your address on a candy bag.
Now, how about
Dox
the
yourself. Oh,
mask?
she's from Ohio.
Any problem with it?
Goofy,
Do you remember how hard it
Ohio?
was to see out through those little eye holes? To be safe at night, you have to be able to
She
see
has Ohio
clearly,
Riz?
as well as be seen. We can improve the mask by cutting larger holes to look out of.
Terrifying.
There, that's better. But there is an even safer way. You can simply not wear a mask. Oh,
Why did you buy
think
the
you need a
mask
mask
and then throw it
to
away?
disguise yourself? Well, just watch what you can do. With a
She's
little
so
help
upset.
from your parents and
Just
some
wear a
scraps
hood
of cloth
instead.
or old clothes from around home.
Make
An
your
eyebrow
face
pencil?
plenty white.
Different colors of eyeshadow, rouge,
My favorite
Lipstick,
Halloween costume,
an old
clown.
mop or wig, some wax teeth,
I don't even know what this guy is supposed
maybe
to
some
be.
clay and food coloring, and a few other odds and ends. You'd be surprised what you can turn yourself into.
But what if those eyebrows fell?
Clown. Cat.
Whether you buy a costume
There's another
or
clown.
design your own, be sure that it's made
Yeah,
of
go.
flame retardant
I love going to
material.
Halloween parties dressed as an
That
angel.
means material
Yeah.
that won't catch on fire easily.
I don't even. What is that guy? Clown.
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 Now
Angel.
our little witch has turned into a beautiful
Ku
princess,
Klux Klan.
and her new costume is much safer. But there are a few other things you should do before
A
going
red
out.
devil with a devil's face
First,
painted on his
Eat a
chest?
big dinner. If you go trick-or-treating while you're hungry, you'll be tempted to sample some of your treats while you're out.
Never
And that's
eat
definitely not a good
candy on
idea.
Halloween. Instead,
Not
have a
allowed.
frozen
Eye on the
pizza.
clock. In many places, the police set the hours that you should trick
Much
or
better
treat.
for you, a frozen pizza.
Trick or treat only within those times. Neighbors should be ready with treats for you, and drivers should be more careful to watch for you during those hours.
If the neighbors don't have treats for you, you're allowed to prank them.
So true.
That's the rule.
Make sure you carry a flashlight when you go. The light will not only help you see where you're going in the dark, but it will also make it easier for others, including drivers, to see you. Always travel with a group, not alone. It's safer still to have a parent along.
Oh, someone got their Casio keyboard out.
And of course, you should always walk. Riding a bicycle at night is always dangerous, but it's even more dangerous to try to ride in a costume at night. As you go from house to house,
oh, the music's getting
stay
weird.
on the sidewalks as much as possible. If you have to walk in an area where there are no sidewalks, walk as far off the roadway as possible and face the traffic. That way you can see what's coming and get out of the way if you have to. Cross streets only at brightly lighted corners.
Got
not in the middle of
Leonardo
the block,
da Vinci,
never
two
between
clowns,
parked
a
cars.
KKK.
When you start across the street,
Link?
cross quickly, but don't run. And don't stop in the middle of
Tiger?
the street for any reason. Stay in your own neighborhood when you're trick-or-treating. Your neighbors are probably hoping to see you in costume on Halloween.
So true.
And it's safest to visit people you know.
Yeah, only visit people you know on Halloween.
If you don't know the people very well, don't go into their homes. Most people enjoy having trick-or-treaters come to their doors. But there are a few people who will do things to hurt kids.
Just put your hand all over the apples.
They might put sharp or hard objects in candy and apples. Or they might put something on fruit or gum that could make you sick if you eat it.
Hell yeah, weed treats.
Let's go.
To be completely safe, save your treats until you get home. Then ask your parents to help you check them carefully to make sure that there's nothing in them or on them that could hurt you. The safest treats are usually candy or gum that come in their own
You gotta
wrappers
check them
from
for
the
later,
factory.
because you can't have them on Halloween.
Fruit should be washed before you eat it.
Just as a general rule, but okay.
And all candy bars and fruit should be sliced so you can be certain that there is nothing hard or sharp inside that could hurt you.
Look. If you put a fucking razor blade in an apple, you
sure
will know.
whether something is
You will
safe
be
or
able to
not,
tell.
Don't take any chances. Throw it away.
Ew, gross.
Just throw away all the
Let's get back to
candy.
the fun part of Halloween with the princess
Instead of
and her
just
friends.
not taking it, take it and then throw it away later. No, it's not. It's a fake made-up thing, so they put it in a fucking goddamn short to scare you. I think there was like one recorded instance of it,
Almost
maybe
everyone
ever,
enjoys a good joke or
and even
riddle.
then it might have been fake. Anyways, have some cultural appropriation.
What?
Those toasters.
Good joke, kid.
What's a wiener when you take out its inside?
What?
A Halloweener. Where does Dracula keep his money?
Where?
In a blood bank.
Here, have some candy.
However, some
I think these kids should be poisoned, actually.
aren't so funny.
These kids should be
If you
poisoned,
should break
actually.
something, it wouldn't be very
Just
funny
get rid
to
of
the
them.
owners or to your parents, who might have to pay for it.
Oh my god, that guy
So
has
keep your
such
jokes
a
funny and
decade
harmless.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Tonight has been a magical night.
Whoop.
I saw a scary monster changed into a beautiful, happy, and safe little princess. How about you? Will you
That's
follow
what I call
the lead
Haru.
of the little princess and have a safe and super Halloween this year?
Centron production.
Well, now I think we all know how to be safe this Halloween. But I think we're not quite done learning how to be safe. I think we could use one more reminder of some good, old-fashioned safety advice.
All right.
From the National Film Preservation Foundation. And the avgeeks.com, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Just the sound.
Have a good night, Sarge.
Have a good night, Sarge.
I can check that gear in a minute, so don't
What?
touch anything, okay? Hey! Get down from there!
Could you yell quieter, please?
Hey, turn it over.
What if it bumped that control by accident? You'd be mincemeat by now. What have I told you? You don't work on equipment when the engine's running.
Well, I told him not to touch anything. All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking?
You weren't
You
thinking?
work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here,
No thought.
shake hands with danger.
Ba-ba-doo-boo.
Shake hands with danger. Need a guy who ought to know. I used to laugh at safety. Now they call me Three-Finger Joe.
Three-Finger Joe.
Shake
Hands with danger.
Find it anywhere you choose.
This is actually a
Be
banger.
careless for a moment.
Hell yeah.
Spend a lifetime with the blues.
Anyways.
Oh, look at all that smoke he's put in the air.
Earth-moving machines are designed for safety, but they're big enough to hide a man.
Hurt fella. Just about dead. You could have killed me.
This mechanic is lucky he's able to complain. He should have protected himself by removing the key and putting a do not operate tag on the controls. Anytime you pick up a wrench, reach for a control, use a grease gun, grab a welding torch, or work on any machine while forgetting safety,
Eat a hamburger.
you're shaking hands with danger.
Okay. All right, now you take the loader up behind the hill where they're working. Now I'll drive up on the road and I'll meet you at the top, all right?
Well, he's got a look.
You know, Cliff, I never operated this model before.
Well, all right, all I have to do is back it up and then let it down nice and easy like. You want me to do it?
I can handle
Let it down nice and easy like.
Okay, all right, I'll see you later.
Okay. All right. I'll see you later. Okay. All right. Boom, boom, boom.
This guy does not know how to drive.
This guy's about to shake hands with danger.
Oh!
Got him. Jesus, did you see him bounce?
What this man didn't know was that the operator had left the lift lever in the raised position, so the arms would rise automatically when the engine started.
Yeah, I'm all right.
The operator would have known better. The man shouldn't have tried to perform as an operator when he wasn't one.
Well, you weren't kidding when you said you didn't know how to run that thing, were you?
Jesus Christ. Man, you weren't kidding.
Chuck Hamlin is no beginner. Before he begins changing an O-ring on an excavator boom, he checks. Oil temperature down, engine off, bucket grounded, hydraulic lock engaged. Okay, he'll have that O-ring installed in minutes.
Boom, boom, boom. There has got to be a better way to do this.
Yeah.
Here's the branding, folks. It's Caterpillar, just in case you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom. Looks a little slippery, doesn't it? Fluffins, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Oh! He's dead.
No, that guy's dead. Oh. Hi.
You'll save yourself a minute, but you may damn well lose it all.
He said damn in a short. An educational film. You just zoom in.
Yeah, just make it perfectly clear that this guy is not getting up.
Wherever possible, the stick should be extended and the boom lowered so the work can be done at ground level. Finding that impossible, the next man used the service truck as a safe work platform.
I gotta find like a good MP3 of Shake Hands with Danger.
Climbing with tools can create a hazard. Use the steps and the grab irons. Keep at least 3 points of contact.
I hope you're doing well, Fluffins.
2 feet and 1
We're just having some fun watching some videos. Having a fun Halloween time, although now we're watching shorts that aren't necessarily Halloween related.
Any shortcut, you're inviting injury. In fact, taking shortcuts is often a quick road to trouble. For example, consider what happened to Harry Sanders. Harry has come to work with a problem. His son is having a football injured knee operated on this morning. Harry wants to finish this job and take a couple hours off to visit his son. The operator has complained that the scraper is shifting too slow and the controls are sluggish. In a hurry, Harry pulls only one axle. The service manual says to pull both axles and disconnect steering. But Harry knows with one axle removed and the differential unlocked, the machine shouldn't move. He's taken this shortcut before. While waiting for the operator to return, Harry starts the machine in order to judge the problem. While he waits for the engine to warm, Harry's thoughts drift to worries about his son.
This dude has an intense backstory.
The accelerator feels
Is he wearing
stiff,
steel-toed
so
chucks?
then he checks the feel of the service brakes. His attention is divided. While thinking about his son, his hands and feet go through motions he believes have become automatic. In this absent-minded state, he unconsciously
Maybe I'll have a
starts to
burger
steer,
tonight.
jams his foot on the differential lock, and the machine takes off.
Oh, oopsie. Oh. Oh no. Oopsie.
So insurance.
Just a little fucky wucky.
Lucky for the stunned operator, the machine stops itself. Harry is only bruised, but in a crowded area he could have killed someone because he ignored safe procedure to save a few minutes' work. Now, most people have days when they come to work with worries, hangovers, or distractions.
And
Those are
hangovers,
times for being
hangovers.
doubly cautious. When the body's on the job, but the mind is elsewhere.
More
it's
hangovers.
Danger time. Glenn Greenwood was victim of another kind of mental hazard, ego.
How you doing, hotshot? It's stuck in there tight. Did you get that pin, driver? No, but I got this drift. Just give it a whack.
Glenn knows the risk of striking hard against badly chipped metal, but he's wearing safety glasses, and there's a macho thing involved here.
Macho.
You're a girl if you don't do it.
Overly cautious. So
do it, girl.
Glenn shakes hands with danger.
And the CIA gets him. He's a labor organizer.
Maybe his friend would have laughed if Glenn had insisted upon playing it safe. But he sure as hell isn't laughing now. With tools, the time to make sure you have a safe ending is
He's not dead,
before you
folks.
start using them. They should be the right tools for the job and in safe condition.
Why is he still holding it?
If Friend had ground off that mushroomed face, taken care of the tools he uses, he could have prevented that accident. Some old-timers think accidents happen only to greenhorns.
Hey, Red.
Yeah.
I got a bracket on. You wanna
Look at this
come take
fucking
a
green
look at it?
horn.
Let them learn the hard way, they say. Now, let them learn the hard way can be an attitude that results in serious injury.
Sorry about that.
One word of caution from the old-timer would have saved a lot of pain and lost work time.
Which is, of course, the most important part, the lost work time.
Even the old-timer can lapse into carelessness. The safety gap is correct when he starts, but he doesn't think about how much he's grinding down the wheel. He gets by with it on that longer piece.
Shake
hands with danger. Step right up and say hello. Grinding wheels and metal are what made
Three Finger Joe! We found him!
Oh, that is a lot of blood.
It's a lot of blood for an educational short, isn't it?
I want to make sure you don't forget.
It's a Halloween special.
Oh!
A near miss due to the mechanic's failure to restrain the track before he unloosened it at a high point.
Is it that
they're
heavy?
about to push a high
I
sprocketed
guess so.
machine from an old set of tracks onto a new set. With both tracks removed, the machine is free to roll. On a slight grade, it may just take off.
That thing is huge.
I'm coming for ya. I'm gonna kill ya.
Oh dear.
If they'd had an operator in the machine, he could have stopped it by dropping the ripper or blade. Now, they should have planned proper blocking and restraint. But better still, they should change one track at a time. Then there can't be a rollaway. Hurry and failure to heed safety warnings can also endanger those doing routine maintenance. Despite constant warnings about hot oil and pressure systems, some optimist always thinks he can get his hand away in time.
Oh, God. Oh, geez. Hot. Oh, God, somebody help me.
Needn't it happen?
Amazing acting.
Temperature gauges, pressure gauges, and the safety caps on cooling systems are there to prevent accidents from occurring.
Remember, every safety system is created from someone's blood.
Hands with danger are those who don't learn beforehand what they're getting into. Like the owner whose brake rotor chamber has been losing air pressure.
Hey, Sam! I got the brake chamber off the loader. I gotta run into the dealers to get some repair parts. While I'm gone, will you take it apart to save us some time? Okay, Bill.
Okay,
At
Bill.
this point, the service manuals call for the insertion of a threaded tool to hold the spring force. Sam hasn't read the manual. He doesn't know he's releasing a force that might be as high as 1,750 pounds.
Jesus Christ. Here it comes. Yo.
Whether you're working on anything from nitrogen accumulators to inflated tires, it pays to know the kind of power you're dealing with beforehand. The warnings about gasoline are as old as use of the fuel. Yet somewhere, somebody is always deciding it won't hurt to use it as a cleaning fluid just this one time. Oh, he'll empty the pan very carefully, just as soon as he finds a rag to wipe off the carburetor. Meanwhile, the fuel keeps vaporizing.
I've only got about another hour to go on this thing. I gotta get that thing washed over there. Now it'll be done.
Washed. That was a fast spreading one, huh?
It's possible to become overconfident about handling dangerous materials. A good reason why safety instructions should be repeated at frequent intervals.
Hey, don't clean with gasoline. We're done with that shit.
Enough, it isn't lack of familiarity with a job that causes most accidents. Often it's the routineness of the work that makes a person overconfident. Now, Bill Myers is changing buckets. a job he's done at least 100 times.
Oh,
If he were new at
this
it,
one.
Bill would be watching and thinking about every step. Now it's so routine that caution has been dulled. The hole is dry. The pin won't slide in. There's no stick or swab in the grease can, but he could surely find one if he took the time to search around.
I bet he could.
This is the moment. That split second when a man decides between being safe or shaking hands with danger.
Oh, he's shaking hands all right.
Shake hands with danger.
Oh no, there's a yellow jacket.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you better deal with it right now.
Swab, Bill could have had the linking members moved apart and greased them separately. It would have been a nuisance, but Bill Myers would give anything to be able to go back and do it the right way.
Hey, Ernie? Yeah, I got this hose off of the dozer blade here. Why don't you put this bolt in that end of it? I'm going to take this into the shop.
What?
I gotta go.
Oh, key change.
Key change.
Ooh, cord. Power cord.
Oh, yeah.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. The tritone.
He should have blocked both push arms, and he should never have relied upon anything as unstable or crushable as building blocks.
Crushable.
Crushable. That's what Haru is.
Improper blocking and failure to block are major causes of crushing accidents.
The guy's like, crushing accidents?
And we should never depend upon hydraulics alone to hold it up.
I'll show you something back here. Ted, the position this truck bed was in without these locking pins in, and you working underneath the truck bed, and it had failed, you'd have had it. So, these pins should be in place as such.
Now, it's always important to look out for the other guy. Safety is always in the hands of people on the job.
Remember that. Look out for each other.
Warnings and cautions are there for those who heed them.
Let's get funky with it.
Hell
Safety
yeah.
procedures are spelled out and illustrated in lubrication and maintenance guides. Operators.
I need me some lubrication guides.
The protection is there in machine design and safety devices. Safety instruction, emphasizing knowledge and awareness, prevents accidents by encouraging safety consciousness. And protective clothing helps shield
This
the
guy's had
body
about as
from
many
the
drinks as the Killer
unexpected.
Shrews guys.
Yeah.
The human element remains. It can lend itself to safety or turn a routine situation into a dangerous one.
Hey, Bob! I gotta get this machine out of here. That engine's not running. I don't care if it's running or not. You see them trucks gotta come through here. I want this out of here right now.
We all know that the serviceman doesn't always work under ideal conditions. Mechanic Bob Murray has an excavator with a dead engine. It won't start, which means the brakes are locked, which means it's going to sit right here until Bob disconnects the final drives. Then he'll have a machine he can move. What he should also have, but doesn't, is a second vehicle to provide braking.
We're getting danger time now.
Shake hands with danger. Hurry up and get it done. takes 2 men to move this thing, but I'll make do with 1.
I like that they're blaming the worker. He's not the stupid ass manager.
It is always the supervisor's fault.
Hey, they're kind of blaming him because he's an asshole right there. But like,
yeah,
the song is like, I'll get it done in 1.
Without help. But he just wants to drag it 100 yards or so and get that foreman off his back.
Uh-oh. I'm pushing you now, motherfucker.
Tempo up.
Yeehaw!
Ride him, cowboy.
Well, bandit, we gotta get on the road. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. He keeps going like, can I stop now? Whoop.
Oh, dear. No!
Well,
no one's dead.
Bob Murray will never again tow a freewheeling machine without having control over the braking. Now, Bob was lucky. Others were not.
Like this guy.
Ooh.
Shake hands with danger.
Or this guy.
Shake hands.
Oh, we getting the dance remix?
Shake
Dance with me, chat.
danger. Shake hands with danger.
Shake hands with danger.
Friends I used to know. Compared to them, I'm lucky to be just Three-Fingered Joe.
So wait, is he the is he the guy who was messing with greenhorns? Professional stuntman, by the way.
All right, good.
Oh, we gotta take a few minutes to discuss the potential hazards relevant to our jobs. So, carpal tunnel syndrome, I think.
Yeah.
That's the main one for us. Maybe sitting on your ass syndrome. Could you think of any others, Haru?
Dehydration.
Dehydration, that's a big one. Well, thank you all for joining us for this lovely movie presentation with a couple of shorts for aftercare. I hope y'all had a great time. Haru, where can people find you?
You can find me at Haru Hayes pretty much everywhere. On Twitter, it's Haru_Hayes. And, everywhere else, just type in Haru Hayes, you'll find me.
Yeah, you could use that link I just put in the chat as well, and that'll get you to Haru's places. Anything to plug, I guess?
Not really. I'm still on hiatus. I still need to get around to getting my PC back into streaming shape because Ian knows this. The rest of you weren't here for it. This PC really struggled just to watch a screen share on Discord.
Yeah, it was a little tight.
So I don't think it's quite ready for streaming just yet.
Potentially.
It may need I'm hoping all it needs is a replaced SSD. Whenever I get around to doing that, I'll be back in streaming.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
In
And
the meantime, you can just find me tweeting and posting on Blue Sky.
yeah. And then meanwhile, for me, exclamation point socials and chat will get you everywhere that I'm at, including Blue Sky, of course. Actually, I still need to update the card.
Same.
You'll find the YouTube where I post all the VODs, including this one. And this time I recorded it on my end, so Twitch can't silence me.
Heck yeah.
For showing you public domain videos. They're public domain. I own them because I'm the public. So go to YouTube. I also post all sorts of other videos there too. So go check them all out. And of course, you can join the Patreon to give me money and get in the credits of those videos. And you can, use the tip link and the throne wish list, all that stuff. And you can join the Discord where Haru and I both hang out.
Yeah.
With all that said, I think it's time to say goodbye until tomorrow night when we do Nier Automata.
Heck yeah.
For now, though, I'm going to send you all over to Zybel. Is it Zai or is it Zay? Zaybel?
I
Zai?
have no idea.
I go Zai because German, like the
Makes
word
sense.
drei.
Yeah.
But Zybel, yeah, playing Elden Ring. I'll send you on over there, and be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.